Welcome back to Absolutely PlayStation and Steam Gamers. I'm Dylan, and this is the plot of Overwatch. In the future, mankind has reached a golden age of peace and prosperity. We built robots with advanced artificial intelligence known as Omnics, built by the Omnica Corporation that pioneered their development. For a time, all was well in the world, but it would not last. Eventually, the Omnica Corporation was shut down when evidence of fraud was discovered. And with the corporation shut down, so too were the Omniums, the factories that created the Omnics. But mankind was shocked when the Omniums woke up and began to churn out legions of murderbots who launched a war against their human creators. The first Omnic crisis began, and mankind was under attack by lethal robots bent on our destruction. Though each country tried to stop this threat individually, nothing seemed to be working, and because of this, the United Nations put together a global task force. Overwatch was born. Made up of the most capable heroes from around the world, Overwatch subdued the threat that the Omnics posed. Decades passed, and the peace that Overwatch returned to the world was uninterrupted. Eventually, though, after a botched mission, Overwatch's darker underbelly, Blackwatch, was revealed. Led by one of Overwatch's leaders, Gabriel Reyes, Blackwatch was responsible for the secret, darker operations that the public couldn't know about. In response to some of the horrors carried out by Reyes' Blackwatch, the UN launched an investigation that would eventually lead to Overwatch's disbandment and the introduction of the Petrus Act, which outlawed any and all Overwatch activity from that point on. 5 more years passed, and without the watchful eye of Overwatch, chaos began to reign once again. The growing tension as a result of the Omnic crisis between humans and Omnics, specifically a terrorist group of Omnics known as Null Sector, began to bubble to what would quickly become an all-out war if not dealt with. Another Omnic crisis on the horizon. It was Winston, a hyper-intelligent gorilla from a colony on the moon going against the Petrus Act, who began to gather old members of Overwatch and fight back. Now, finally in the present, with Overwatch reformed and Null Sector stronger than ever, what will happen next?
I guess you'll just have to wait 18 trillion years for Overwatch 2 to come out. That's when you'll know.